What's up, Gabrielle? Welcome to the show. Nope.
Wow.
Nope. I just remembered that we are actually being recorded.
That you're not a rapper?
And I'm not alone just saying things. Okay, so...
You're quite tan right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to Las Vegas tomorrow for UFC 300. Maybe you've heard about that.
Very excited.
Dude, you better get tan quick or else
I put on a
bunch of
little
girls
bit of a tan.
in Vegas are going to be all, do you
ladies?
mind if I lick the tan straight off your skin? I'm going to have to say yes.
Are you?
No. That sounds gross.
And,
But if they want
I have
me
a
to lick the
natural
tan
a little bit because some of us have some Italian genetics.
Because we're olive.
Olive skin.
Because we have olive skin.
Just a little bit better than you.
So one of the things that I was just talking about with Gabrielle, you guys, is how I think that...
YouTube is trying to tell you something?
I think that YouTube wants to make me one of their staple influencers.
That's exactly what they talked about at their last board meeting. They were like, Jesse on fire? No.
That's not how this... Okay, here's the deal.
Work?
Let me explain it.
Okay.
I'm going to explain it in how I think this goes.
Enlighten us all.
So, do you know who Steven Crowder is, Gabrielle?
I know the name, but I could not.
He's a very famous YouTuber who blew up, and now YouTube wishes they could ban him so bad because he is super obnoxious and says all kinds of nasty not just right-wing stuff. He's like... He intentionally pushes the envelope and says all these nasty things, but he has so many subscribers that YouTube can't ban him.
Okay.
You know? So I think that when YouTube changed the algorithm to where people who just kind of like talk, cannot blow up basically just by talking, like in the...
Do they have to do this when they talk?
Well, yeah, like the analytics alone used to be how your content got throttled. So like if it was you talking and you were like, so sometimes I try to fit things inside my vagina and I've found out that it's much harder to do sometimes. And people are all, oh my God, they watch all this stuff. Then YouTube's all, wow, people love her stuff. It like didn't matter. You know what I mean? That was a bad example, but you know what I mean?
That's going to be my new channel.
What can I fit in my vagina?
Gross.
So, but anyway, so they changed it, and they changed it
My
before.
allergies are so bad today.
Before I started doing YouTube, right? Like really doing YouTube, and everybody knows that like single entity people do not just like blow up. Now,
why?
Because they changed it. You can't do that.
But why?
Because they don't want people who can have tremendous influence using their platform.
Is this based on anything, or is this just your
conjecture? Well, for sure, people that are just talkers do not blow up anymore. Like, they don't just, like, blow up, you know? That's for sure. All My theory is because I think they recognize they need to be able to, like, vet people much better. Like, they're not just going to, like, oh, oopsie, now we have this stupid asshole with 10 million subscribers who
just yip yapping and saying whatever he wants.
And people people think that this is just because it's such a threat to their business, because they like if someone gets big enough and then they ban them, that's a serious problem for them. Yeah. Right. But if they never blow up, then it's not. Right.
Okay. So
this is my theory that they need to vet them on the front side. They're like, what are they saying? What kind of partner are they?
What are their views on things?
What do they like to interact? Like, they're a partner. You're in the partner program. They don't call it the we'll give you some money fucking program. Like, you are in the partner program.
You are a YouTube partner.
That's exactly what you are. You're in a rev share partnership with YouTube. They get the advertisers, and they give you 55% of whatever the net revenue is. So my theory has always been they need to vet you, right? So I have now recognized that since I got a YouTube channel manager, my numbers have gone utterly bananas.
Yeah.
Very specifically, though. Okay. Do you know how easy it is to shape behavior of a creator?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So, views, likes, do that more. Yeah.
So I've noticed that my mixed martial arts content seems to be, oh, John Jones got arrested. Used to be my bread and butter, right? Now that gets 30,000 views, which I don't really remember if that would have been like super good or super bad or whatever. Like it's not like great,
But now
I do Diddy. It gets 160,000 views. Huh. I do Mike Tyson, which is not MMA. It gets 300,000 views.
Mike Tyson is MMA adjacent.
Mike Tyson.
That was happening in my brain.
Mm-hmm, that's why I did
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Name that show if you're watching.
The Office.
Ugh.
So
I wanted them to name it.
But it's not
No
just
fun.
that. I do videos now that are like Joe Rogan slams woke Hollywood, which is a completely different. That's a different genre.
It's still Joe.
It's Joe, but
Okay.
it's adjacent. It's not UFC. It's
All
like
right.
Joe Rogan slams woke Hollywood.
It's
200,000 views.
because that hits a wider audience.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That didn't used to happen. I almost never got view counts like that.
All
And
right.
now in the last 2 months, every time I do a Mike Tyson video, it gets over 200,000 views. Anytime I do a Joe
What if
Rogan
you-
hates woke, whatever, it'll do 200,000 views. Anytime I do, like,
what if you do something that's not even MMA adjacent?
I'm too scared.
Do it.
I'm too scared.
Try it.
I'm going to.
Okay.
But I think YouTube is trying to anoint me. They're like, this is a
Anointing.
person who is easy to work with.
Anointing.
He's not unreasonable. He has said 1,000 times that if YouTube doesn't want me to say it, then I won't say it. And I've demonstrated that with my behavior. They're like, this is a good partner. And I'm like, I am a good partner.
I bring a lot to this
I
relationship.
totally agree. A person would look at me and be like, this guy's fighting the power. But at the same time, like, I'm also like a professional where it's like, it's your platform.
It's your
if
job.
I'm not allowed to talk
This is
about
your
this,
main
I'm
income.
not going to talk about it. Like, you make the rules. I work within the rules. If you tell me I can't say fuck, then we have a serious fucking problem because I can't help it. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I could try. I could try my best.
Try so
Mike
hard.
Tyson. But anyway, I think my channel is going to be evolving, which means I probably actually should take my Jesse on Fire After Hours and turn it into Jesse on Fire Mixed Martial Arts and then make that all MMA shit.
It's a lot of thought.
I have it.
Thank you for going on this brain journey with us.
Oh, I thought you were saying thank me. I'm like, you're welcome. This has a lot to do with the things
Also,
you're going to be able
thank
to
you.
buy. Do you want a Cybertruck?
Excuse me, I make my own money.
But
I
do you
could
want
buy
a
my own
Cybertruck?
Cybertruck.
Oh, you
but
could?
I could.
You could.
You know I could.
I could. You could. I could. I could allow it.
I'll let you cover the gas.
I
though.
could allow
Fill it up
that.
for me.
Oh, okay. I'll cover.
Y'all-
No, I'll cover your gas on your Cybertruck.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
I'll cover it.
Okay.
All right.
Does it not take gas? Is it a Tesla?
It's electric, you fucking dumbo. Jesus.
Is it totally electric?
It's a Tesla.
No, I know. I understand
Does
that.
Tesla have any gasoline engines?
No.
Correct.
But
Nope, no buts.
I'm like thinking of the point of the Cybertruck. Like, wouldn't you want to have gasoline a little bit? Like, I don't know.
So you want Elon to just
honestly-
redo his entire... Whoa, I look like I have tiny Donald Trump hands in that shot.
Honestly, the only reason I don't really want a Tesla is because it's not a hybrid. And I understand the whole like move away from gas, whatever. But I like watch my friends who go on road trips and stuff and have to like stop and charge their car. And that is so weird to me. You have to spend like 45 minutes to an hour somewhere.
Everyone knows...
It sounds scary. Like I would have like battery anxiety.
Everyone knows that the environmental argument for electric cars
Yeah, the
is
batteries
a
are
very shaky
horrible.
one. Yeah, it's all we need is we need like all the cobalt in the world. Is it
Yeah.
cobalt? It's like cobalt or something.
I don't know, but also you cannot recycle them. Like when you trash them, they're straight up like hazardous waste forever. It's a problem. But
I mean, basically everything that humans want to do that is supposedly going to clean up the environment leads to hazardous. Everyone's all, let's move to nuclear power. You're all, it's the cleanest power there is. You're all, as long as you bury the waste somewhere because it doesn't start to break down for 50,000 years.
that sounds like a good idea.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's like, those are real numbers.
Yeah.
It is radioactive for, let me actually, hold on, you guys.
And like how far does it leach into the soil?
Well, no, you have to like, how?
Yeah, I understand that. They like encase it, but oh my gosh, my Texas allergies right now, y'all. Whew. It's another level. I forgot to take a Zyrtec this morning.
Oh my God.
A few hours to hundreds of millions of years.
Hundreds
Of millions of years.
So all
Sounds
you have to
good.
do is just wait until we are being like, our bones are being put in museums like dinosaurs are, like of some different species 100 million years from now. And it's like, it's safe now. Are you sure?
We can
It's
go
been
outside.
It's been 100 million years.
Well, that's from the first time.
They said hundreds of millions of years.
But that's from the first time they buried it. If we move to this fuel for a long time, then we're,
I don't think we're going to have to worry about it too much. Like,
I know.
you know, when you start thinking of hundreds of millions of years, you're all, we really going to make it, dude? Like,
well, hopefully. This piece of hair is driving me crazy.
That piece of hair is
Yeah,
driving me
just
crazy.
this one. Well, whatever.
Mommy almost put pink highlights in her hair for UFC 300.
I did, but then I put them on our 6-year-old instead.
Can you guys imagine a world where Gabrielle's not the sexiest girl in that entire stadium on Saturday? Because I can't.
There's a lot of beautiful people there, but thank you.
Yeah, I know. And they're all gonna be looking up at you, like when those two Cavendish sisters, the fucking, you know,
They did not like me.
They hated her at the Jake Paul fight. They were like, you know, they're like the new hot shit twins coming out of my
really
University of
pretty girls.
Miami. Yeah, they're in like mini skirts, and like when we walked by them, they like looked at her and they were like, "Who's this bitch?" They really like gave her like hard eyes.
They gave me one of these, and like
at the same time, they were like, "Ugh,
yeah, it was,
fuck you, girl. That's
I did
clearly
not get
prettier."
nice girl vibes from
Yeah,
them.
they were like, "We're supposed to be the prettiest bitches in the front row. Get the fuck out of here with that." And I was like, and then they looked at me, they're all sucky dick. I was like, no, I've never fantasized about twin point guards licking my balls before.
Ew.
Just kidding. No, they're like, they actually look like
Gross.
mean girls.
Yeah.
They would think they're doing you a favor, you know? They're all, ooh, you like that? You're all, not really. You guys are very entitled. I don't like it. Beat it.
Get out of here with that.
Get out of there. Get out of here with that entitled naked energy. Jeez.
All right, what are we talking about
Today we're going to talk about an incident where apparently there's George Floyd
I
Part
might need to go get a tissue.
2. Did you know that there's been another
George Floyd
shocking
incident?
black shooting in the ghetto?
Did you also see this chick on a bus that was like hitting this autistic kid? Like supposed to be a caregiver. It hasn't made the actual mainstream news, but of course it was all over my Instagram.
Sure it's not a deep fake?
No. I mean, yes, I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'll show you.
Gabrielle has some weird ass shit on her fucking... Let me tell you, she doesn't get the cream of the crop news.
Okay.
Let's see what she comes up with. But in the meantime, apparently this person, 96 shots...
Fox News picked it up finally.
Oh, no. Hitting a boy with special needs? Yeah, but we can't show that on YouTube, like we've discussed.
We can't show that on YouTube?
No, you know what, though? We could... Here, DM it to me on Instagram or send it to me wherever, and we can watch it and react to it without showing it.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently some guy got shot in...
Even though it's on Fox News?
Got shot in... No, fuck, it doesn't matter, dude.
Okay.
Shot in Chicago, and Chicago police fired as many as 96 bullets towards a man during a traffic stop.
96?
But the guy shot at the cops.
96, though.
Okay, so let me do that math for you. So if you're going to fire on a suspect and you're police, you're going to just fire. So what's 96 divided by 15?
Oh, a lot of it.
No.
No, like, I get it. Like, less bullets, but there were a lot of officers, so.
Right. So
I know what you're saying.
96. Let's say there were 8 on site. That's only 12 rounds each.
Okay.
8 cops. Like, a suspect fires on police, you're getting shot by everyone. And the other thing is, once one cop...
So why are we mad about this?
Listen to what I'm saying. This is an important point. When people go, they shot 96 fucking times at him. Jesus. Okay.
Don't shoot at cops.
Regardless of that, is if there are multiple police on site and someone shoots, every cop is going to empty their magazine, and they're doing that intentionally muddy the waters on who killed him. Because then it's like, if you have one guy that's like, oh, and he takes a shot, that guy's doing life if some crazy jury. They created the rules. When you wanted to go prosecute these cops, you made it to where if someone shoots, they're all emptying their... Like, they're all like...
Isn't that also like a thing? Like, they don't discharge unless they're shooting to kill.
100%.
Yeah.
If they shoot, they're putting you down.
Because everyone's like, why don't they just shoot him in the leg? And it's like...
So I've had this conversation with police, and they like, that's like a conversation that they get pissed at every time.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, dude, there has to be a way where that makes sense. And they're like, nope. If you're going to shoot someone, you kill them, period. And I'm like, okay, but like, what if, like, and you can tell they're already mad. Like, they're already mad at even this, but like, I can provide an example where this makes sense, dude. It's like, I've seen many videos where someone is like slowly approaching with a, like with a firearm. I'm sorry, not a firearm. Like with a knife or a hammer. And they're like, drop the weapon, sir. Drop the weapon, sir. Drop it. Drop the weapon. And they just like keep walking forward. They're all drop it, drop it, drop it. And then they're like, pap, 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 dead.
Drop
and you're
it.
like, I mean, in that case, and I realize like if you're, like laying out police tactics, this is what you do in said situation. I understand. They're like, no, you set the rules where if you're going to shoot, you kill them. I get that. I'm just saying like in that situation, if you're a police officer, you could theoretically be all put it down, put it down, put it down, put one in their fucking thigh. And you're like, now you're done. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it can't be policy.
I need to go get a tissue so bad.
I would imagine that
I cannot breathe.
Your CFO would not like what I just said. Ken.
Yeah.
He would say, that's stupid, Jesse on Fire, and you shouldn't talk about shit you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
This is probably true.
He ran the entire Miami Police Department during the Miami
cocaine era.
So he's all, no, you kill them. Okay, go ahead, Gabrielle. We'll take a little pause. Oh, I hope you had a really great time, Gabrielle.
I did.
Just disrupting our shoot.
It's not my fault.
If
Talk
anybody
to the
knows,
mulberry trees.
If anybody knows any like really hot girls
More
that wanna be
reliable
part
co-hosts.
of a podcast that's not going to constantly stop for their nose, bladder, or other stupid reasons, let me know.
I am a delicate human.
I'm shopping for a better host.
Rude.
Good God. Okay, so this dude, now I'm going to tell you right now, I looked at this briefly when I was filming my, when I was streaming for OJ Simpson, who died. Oh, I guess we could talk about that too.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, oh my God, did you see the new George Floyd situation? It's not George Floyd. And it's like, and as I just read this, it's hilarious because of CNN. I'm like, I can literally tell from the first 4 paragraphs that the guy on the badge cam that he shot first, that the suspect, just because when you hear
the verbiage that they use,
just they're talking in circles, right? Like they're like, so what happened in the badge cam? And then they're like, across the country, police body cam footage has played an increasing role in raising awareness and understanding about officer-involved shootings. Such evidence has been used to help convict some officers of crimes, while other officers have avoided criminal charges after the release of body cam footage. While the disturbing videos from Chicago bring more clarity to what happened, they also raise a plethora of new questions. Like, that is literally like a 5th grader who's like, shit, it's due today. Sometimes body cam footage is able to acquit people. Other times it is maybe going to convict people. The body cam footage now shows something, but it also asks more questions. It's like, why are you doing, like, shut the fuck up, man. You know, like if it showed that the cops shot first, it would say that.
Did they not say what it shows?
It certainly doesn't say that the fucking officer shot first. That's for goddamn sure. And the cops seem very, very confident.
It literally says he started shooting at us, an officer said in one of the videos.
Yeah. Yep. About a minute later, an officer examines Reed's bullet-ridden car. The gun's right there, the officer says, shining a flashlight into the vehicle.
I feel like the badge cams may exonerate.
And then look at, I love
officers.
it. And then they use this picture.
Oh, his high school graduation.
Of course, dude. They're all, here is this guy who would have never pulled a gun on police.
He graduated high school.
Or middle school, maybe. You know?
Or just put on a cap.
Yeah. I mean, like when they...
I'm sorry. Obviously, I don't want to make light of someone's death, but...
No.
If you shoot
we're making
at
fun
police
of the CNN.
office... Yes.
We're making fun of CNN.
Okay. But like, yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, you shoot at police, you're going to get shot. Like, I don't understand how this is news.
Like... And if you have a gun in your car, don't pull it out. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, you want to know the honest truth?
Yes.
Is like these situations, I don't feel good about it because I think in many cases, the real reason that this happens is because they filled these kids' minds with like the cops in inner cities are rough, dude. Like they're rough because like in Chicago, do you know how many fucking people get killed a day?
It's a
like,
lot.
Murders every single day. Like they are murderers. Like all you have to do is just go look at like the drill rap scene. Like these guys, they literally kill their ops and then they go and they rap about it and then they tweet about it. You know
That's
what I mean?
a thing?
Oh my God, it's insane. Dude.
Wow.
I just started getting into these documentaries like Trap Ross or whatever. Like these guys do these incredible documentaries where they outline like, here's this rapper and this rapper's friend killed this rapper and then killed this rapper's friend. And then like, and the reason they know all of it is because these motherfuckers go on Twitter after they murder someone and they gloat about it.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm smoking on that purple tonight. Like everybody knows what the codes mean. You know what I mean? It's like you're not fooling anyone. The cops are just sitting there. Like these guys self-snitch on themselves constantly.
Like the guy that shot Tupac?
Well, no, that guy just outright was all, man, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I definitely murdered Tupac. But
I wonder why he got arrested. It's crazy.
He just maybe should have shut the fuck up.
Maybe just shh.
Maybe shut your stupid face, Keefy D. But now he's given up Keefy Diddy, and Diddy's gonna go night night. But anyway, so yeah, these kids are like it's like a game to them.
Yeah,
it's really crazy, honestly. If you watch a few of these, it's hard to explain. Like I understand it completely, you know. Because when I was in college, my rep was very important to me. Like, oh, Jesse whipped some dude's ass here. And I'm like, people hearing about it. This is before social media, really. But like, people would come up and I'm like, oh, this shit's getting around. You guys heard about that, did you? I did whip that fucking guy's ass.
I did do that.
But like, in their world, you don't get any clout for beating someone up. You get clout for killing people. And like, they all do it. They go out and hunt. They find somebody back to back. It's so fucked up, dude.
So sad.
It's hard to say like who these guys are in many cases though, because like whenever they're all, this guy wasn't even gang affiliated, and then you see pictures of him and they're like, you're like, I mean,
was he me though?
But how would you like the gang kids are the cool kids? How would you like? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to be cool, man. Like we said, everybody wants to be a cool kid. If it requires shooting people, they want to show that they're brave. It's like warrior culture, but there's no reason for it at all.
But like also in that culture, like everyone's doing it. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the, I don't know, bigness, the gravity of doing that is eradicated because everyone's doing it.
No.
It's awful.
Well, no, like, yeah. But I mean, like how big it is a really big thing in that small environment, you know? Right.
What I'm saying is like, someone committing murder, I feel like for most people would be a very big like.
Oh yeah,
thing.
right.
And for them, it's
no big deal. It's the same as getting in a fight. Yeah. Same as winning a fight in like a college town. Yeah. Pretty much. There are these. So like King Von is this rapper who's God, is fucking. I love his music, dude. But he's dead now. And but
did he get shot?
Of course.
Awesome.
But he bodied up a lot of people. He killed a lot of people. Like he was like basically the most certified, like legit bodies, like, and then became a rapper. You know, like he had beat multiple murder cases. Then after he became a big rapper, him and another huge rapper killed another dude, and they went on trial for murder and they beat that case. So like they were like, it's a long story. There's like another guy from Chicago, O Block, like, which I can't remember what the real name of it is, but it's
Chicago's kind of scary, huh?
That's what I'm saying. They could fucking kill everybody, dude. So like when I hear this thing about like the cops shot this guy in Chicago, I'm like, well, yeah, you know. But again, I mean, dude, you're born into that environment, and you're. What's really sad about it, dude, is like the guys like that end up being the most like success, or in many cases, the most successful, like kind of ruthless killers are guys where if they were born in the suburbs, they would actually be the most successful entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the only way that you establish you're a leader. It's like, oh, what are you going to lead? They're like, there's only one industry here, and that's gang life.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It's super sad.
Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, so this guy got killed, and but again, like, so my point about that one of the points I was originally saying is like guys like this, they get their brains filled with like police are gonna kill you, like cops are gonna fucking kill you. So he's got a gun in the car, and in his mind he's like, I'm dead.
Right. He doesn't think there's any way out of it.
I got to try to shoot my way out of this. It's like, or you could just be,
just don't.
Or you could just be like, I'm gonna get out of the car now, like. Hands out of the car.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the car now and then take the gun charge.
Yeah, exactly.
But no.
But no. Instead, shooting at police, and then the news saying, oh, the police killed another young black man.
And they did it for no better reason than because they hate blackies. And you're like, what? Why
or
would
they
you
were being shot at. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, you know how dangerous it is to be police in Chirac? You know what I mean?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, you don't know that?
Sorry, I'm not up.
She doesn't know anything about what it's like to be a gangster in Chirac, dude. Wow. Gabrielle, I think you do really well.
In Chirac?
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. I'd make it 2 seconds.
Bang. Gabrielle, there's only one way out of this one. You're going to have to kill someone. What? Why? Hey,
isn't that against the rules?
You know what's funny is if you poison someone, which would be super slick. Like I think about that all the time. They're like all these like that in that environment. These are not high level strategists, dude.
No.
Like these guys are out in the open all the time. Yeah. And then they're like, let's go hunting. And then they go out in their car and they drive around. They're all, there's an op. Bang, bang, bang. It's like if you actually were trying to win by killing as many of them. Do you have any idea how easy it would be for a smart person to whack these guys out? Yeah. You would just have to do it in a way that's not, I ran up on them. It's like, dude, you get
Well, they do it for the clout, though.
That's what I'm saying.
So that kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Dude, post up on a roof. Like, camp out on a roof and just wait on them. It would be so easy. Get a grenade.
Oh. How do you get a grenade easily?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just words.
Just grab yourself a grenade.
And you know how easy it would be to win the war?
Corner store.
Just get a grenade. Where are you going to get a grenade? What?
Details.
Just listen, dude. I'm telling you how to win a war in Chirac. Just listen. Don't ask questions. Just get an RPG. Where the fuck are they going to get an RPG? I don't know, dude.
Just get it.
Could you get an RPG, Jesse on Fire? I could ask. I mean, I know a couple people who could probably get one, but I certainly wouldn't know them if I lived in Chirac.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gabrielle, you would be a broken human. Dude, I saw something. Speaking of that world, I saw this thing. Do you know the show, the channel Soft White Underbelly?
No.
Dude, you live in this little sunshine world.
I like my sunshine world.
Why is that?
Why do I live there?
Why do you choose nothing but sunshine?
Why would I not?
I don't know. Why do you think I live in the fucking depths of hell?
I don't know. You're a weird dude.
Do you think that's weird that like when I'm going to sleep, my go-to are documentaries about satanic pedophiles?
Yes, I do think that's weird.
It sounds weird when I say it. It sounds real weird when I say it. But it's true.
I like to live in a happy world. That's just what makes me happy.
I have to be very selective though, at least. Like, because if I, as I told you the other night, go to bed watching a ending explained on Paranormal Activity, I will have horrifying nightmares because in my ear, it's like, it's telling this terrifying
There's a ghost story.
Yeah.
Boo.
But like satanic pedophiles is like, wow, this is really interesting.
So weird.
Human evil. But anyway, it's weird because you are actually not like super naive when it comes to people. What would you attribute that to, Gabrielle? Your lack of naivete? Naivete with people.
Probably the way I grew up. I grew up around a lot of different people, and I quickly had to learn who was a good person, who was not a good person, who I could trust, who I couldn't. And that has stayed with me my whole life.
So you're like a little crab.
Yeah.
I'll pinch you.
Or I just won't come out of my shell.
I'll pinch you. Or I'll just stay in my shell. You're a little hermit crab.
Yeah.
They're all, hey, come out here, little girl. I like the look of your jib. You're all, no.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on out.
I'll stay in here.
I just want to help you. No. Come on. No. You never laughed at my jokes initially. I could tell you were on high alert trying to get a read on me when we first started hanging out. I'd have the whole room fucking crying laughing, and you were like,
I also don't think that what you consider your A game is that funny. I laugh at your just like bottom of the barrel jokes.
You definitely do that.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like it's not
what
like,
I find funny.
What you laugh at, it's not even like a joke though.
Yeah.
Like it's like, ew, Georgia, you smell, and you think that's funny. I'm like, I'm just teasing our 6-year-old.
Because it's cute. I don't know. I find it funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's all that matters. I don't think
is.
that if people watch that, they'd be all, wow, he really is hilarious.
He is so funny. Oh my God, he made fun of a 6-year-old.
Yeah, everyone, but like in all seriousness, like everyone who I talk to who is like a legit huge fan of the channel, they all say the same thing. They're just like, you're just so funny. I'm like, thank you.
I know.
I think I'm pretty funny
Go tell
too.
my wife.
Yeah, I think I'm very funny. That's
do.
why when I watch my old content, I'm like, Jesus, how is this guy so fucking hilarious? What is it about his brain that's so exciting to listen to?
It's almost like he's sharing thoughts with you.
This guy, I don't know what it is.
He knows me really well.
It's like we have the
Knows
same
my
sense
exact
of
sense of
humor.
humor, yeah.
So O.J. Simpson died, speaking of that.
Yeah, I'm kind of very whatever about that. When you yelled that down to me, I was like, okay.
What do you think?
Heart attack.
No. Oh, you don't know?
I don't know how he died. How did he die?
Cancer. But
That's sad. Cancer's just sad.
cancer is sad. But like,
What kind of cancer?
I don't know. Every year that he was alive after 1996 is a year that his ex-wife was not alive after he beheaded her.
Right. That's what I said when you told me that. I was like,
Right.
yeah, well, don't really care. He's a murderer, so bye.
Yeah, let me show you. I mean, someone can murder someone and not like catch like the full like ire of my judgment, you know? But like OJ, let me just show.
He's a bad man.
Let me just show
Was
you.
a bad man.
Let me just show you what I did. I just want to show you my the thumbnail that I made. There. O.J. Simpson is dead. Welcome to hell with a devil.
Yeah.
And people are like, dude, that's too much. I'm like, hey guys.
Is it though?
Hey guys.
It's because some of your viewers they weren't alive through the OJ trial. Like they don't know.
Or they just haven't thought about it. Like
Yeah.
it's like if you take for granted that he's guilty, which he is, he murdered the mother of his children.
Brutally.
Brutally. Like butchered her.
Yeah.
And not just did that, but first killed her lover in front of her, so she knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Like she got to witness a dude she'd been seeing killed by the guy who was her fucking attacker. She left him because he beat her constantly.
Yep.
She tried to get away from him. She knew he was stalking her. She was worried about it. This guy snuck through the back. OJ caught him. She thought she didn't have to worry about it because she knew OJ's going out of town, and he went by there before he's leaving out of town, caught them together, killed the dude with a knife, with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how brutal it is to kill a person with a knife? And then
No.
rolled up on her, and she's like, no. And then he killed her also. Fuck him, dude.
Exactly.
And he didn't even go to jail for it. You know?
The glove.
Fuck that guy. That's what everybody
That
kept
was the
saying.
craziest thing.
The people who there are a lot of people who still think that he's innocent, at least.
Because the glove?
They're like, the glove didn't fit. I'm like, okay, listen, guys. Two things can be true at once. Let's just say hypothetically that the glove wasn't his. Does that mean he didn't kill his wife?
No.
It means Mark Furman maybe planted the gloves because he knew he was
What kind
guilty.
of gloves were they again?
I can't. Isotoner or something? I don't know. Either way, he did it. He wrote a book.
He wrote a
book.
If I would have done it, here's how I would have done it or something.
Exactly.
What was it called?
If I would have done it. If I did it. And the Goldman family actually won a lawsuit, and
Getting royalties or whatever. For
every royalty from that book went to the Goldman family.
Good.
But here's the
enough
thing.
to make up for what he did, but
They won a $30 million lawsuit against him, a wrongful death lawsuit, and they never saw a dime from that. Wow. OJ moved to Florida where he didn't have to pay any of it, and he was just like playing golf out there, just doing what he's going to do, chilling. Oh, shit.
why? What is it about Florida?
I don't know. There's something about the way that their laws are with lawsuits that you couldn't go collect on it or something. Huh. A lot of times, like lawsuits.
Are you hurting your tattoo? What
I
are you
accidentally
doing?
was scratching it, and I didn't realize I was doing it. But yeah, like a lot of times, you win a big lawsuit, it doesn't mean you're actually going to be able to collect on it. You know,
Right.
It just depends. Like, against an individual, it's rough. Like with, when the UFC just settled with the fighters for $355 million or whatever that is. Like those guys are going to get that money. That's a fucking organization. They're going to pay. But like a single person, a lot of times you just don't get the money.
Yeah, that's I think what happened with child support. Ew! What are you gross?
Child support? What do you mean?
Like my mom never got a penny of child support from my dad because there was like she couldn't have, there's nothing to get, you know, like even though it was all owed and the courts are like, yes, you owe all of this money, never got any of it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he went to Florida.
Maybe that's exactly why.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that there was the other thing that I saw a lot in my comments was the son did it. So like there was a documentary made that said that OJ's son is the one who actually did it.
Like her
And there
son?
were a couple like incidents with his son that were fucking crazy. Like he held one of his ex-girlfriends down, took a knife and then cut her hair.
I wonder where he learned this behavior from.
Yeah. But like he didn't do it. Like
What, Nicole was his mom or a kid from a previous relationship?
Wait, we are going to dinner with the Hills. What? Hang on. Do you and Gab want to join? What Hills? Who are the Hills?
Don't act like I know people's last names.
Yeah. Going to dinner with the Hills. I mean, are we talking Jamal Hill? Who's fighting in the main event tomorrow night? Because, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to go to that. But, like, I mean, I know you both might be on a blackjack bender. Oh, yeah,
This
no,
is
we
accurate.
will definitely be on a blackjack bender.
We will be doing that.
But we could go to dinner and pretend to eat, you know? Gabby and I are not much for eating in Las Vegas.
We tables
Tables.
and tables. Just tables.
Oh, just tables. Right. Yeah. Tables, bed.
More tables.
Table.
Maybe a pool, but I don't think we're going to have
Not
time
this
for a
weekend.
pool.
I could literally map out to the fucking hour exactly what this weekend's going to look like. We're going to land at 12:30. We're going to go get our stuff. We're going to go to the hotel. I would imagine 1:30. We might be able to check in by then, in which case we'll get to our room around 2. We'll have a drink and change. We'll leave around 3:30 to 4. We'll go downstairs. We'll play some blackjack for a couple hours. Then we will go meet people for dinner.
Have dinner with the Hills.
With the Hills, whoever the fuck the Hills are. Then we'll go play more blackjack till about 10. Then we'll go upstairs and we'll bang for a while. Then we'll fall asleep at some point. And then the next day, we need to sleep in for sure.
Because it's going to be a late night.
And then potentially the Pretoriuses will come get ready at our room. And then we will go to the fights at 3:30. And
so
then
early.
that's what Jen said.
It's so early, dude.
I know, but it's UFC 300.
Can you go in and out?
No.
Oh.
So here's the deal.
Ooh.
The very first fight.
It's going to go until like 11.
Right?
Or later?
Yeah. It's 11. The
I
very
don't know that I
first.
can be in there for 7 hours.
How many times have we had this conversation?
It's a lot of hours.
I know. Okay, so the very, very, very first fight is a huge fight. After that, we could. You know what? Let's look. Let's just look real quick. Okay,
It's going to be so fun for our viewers and listeners.
They do like this. They're all no. We want to know like what do you guys like? When are you guys gonna fuck? Okay. Check this out. All right. So let's go to the early prelims.
Early prelims.
Oh fuck! And of course, dude, Renato Moicano, my boy, fights.
At 5.
Nope.
Not at 5?
This is 3.
Ew.
Pacific Coast. Okay, and then the preliminary, which starts at 5, is these ones, and then at let's see more. Yeah, I mean theoretically we could just go at 5. I mean,
This feels like a lot of UFC.
it's.
It's 300. I know. It's 300.
Oh, dude, and the Bobby Green fight is there too. Fuck, dude. So maybe we go at 4:30, and that way we make sure we see because Moicano's my boy, like he's like my friend. So we could watch these on the phone, but I mean, like, what? I don't know what else. I don't fucking whatever.
We'll
play,
see what we're
play it by ear.
doing.
If we're not in that place at 5, I'm gonna fucking flip. Actually, we will be. So it doesn't, what are we talking about? You know.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, but like, what Hills do you want? We're going to dinner with the Hills.
I don't know. Do you know anyone named the Hills?
Jamal Hill is the main event. If he's talking about Jamal Hill and he's
How
like,
would he
hey,
know him? Or did
I don't know. It's Shumpler, dude. He fucking knows people.
he does?
But yeah, if it's not Jamal
If it's
Hill,
any other Hills, the answer is no. Or maybe.
yeah, you're not important enough.
Yeah.
No, that would actually be good. We should go to dinner with them either way because, like, that's other than that, it's like we're just gonna be at the tables. Like we're not good at. That's another reason why we don't host groups in Vegas. It's
because we want to sit and play at the table.
This is straightforward.
Yeah,
we are not open for anything other than we're going to sit and we're going to play blackjack. That's what the fuck we're gonna do.
It's so fun.
It is so fun.
Why would you do anything else?
I gotta go get us some more cash. I have like $1,600 out now.
Okay.
I need more
money.
Especially because we got oh my God, listen to this shit.
What?
Listen to this cash in the pocket shit, dude.
Oh, our mortgage thing?
Yesterday,
yeah.
we get a notice in the mail from the Bank of Texas. And
anytime you open one of those, you're like,
fuck, because that's that's who holds our mortgage, and we're like, fuck, here comes a bill. Mm-hmm. It was a check for $5,200.
Apparently, we'd overpaid, and there's some sort of other thing going on. I don't know, whatever.
Let me ask you guys this: is that a good indication for our weekend in Vegas? I think so. I think it is. I also have had, dude. I have a $25 MGM chip that I've had like forever.
Okay.
That's the first bet we're gonna make is that chip. It's gonna send us off to a game. If I lose it, I literally held this for 2 years. I'm like, shit.
Let's go home.
Son of a
over.
bitch. Fuck. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. What should we do tonight though, Gabrielle?
Hang out with our babies.
I know, but like
we get to go watch Georgia do the pajama jam.
Oh yeah, what are we doing tonight with that?
They're gonna go it's all the first graders. They're dressing in pajamas and they're gonna sing songs. It's gonna be like 15 minutes. It's been cute.
Where is it though?
At the school.
At 6? Why what?
Because it's a show. It's the first grade show. It's cute.
Don't show my kids this.
We get to see a show every night from our first grader in your defense.
Thank you.
But it's going to be adorbs.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long is it?
Like 15, 20 minutes. They were basically saying like show up on time. If you're not on time, you might miss it.
We're going to miss jujitsu for that.
Yes. Because our daughter is a star.
You're lucky that Shanji is out of town.
The same way that we have to nurture Giselle's jujitsu because she's a star, we have to nurture Georgia's stageness because she's a star.
What about Genevieve wants to compete in jujitsu now?
I know. Oh, I just actually went in my stories today on Instagram. So our friends were over yesterday, the kids, right? Our friends down the street, they both work full time. The kids randomly had a Wednesday off. Why? I do not know.
Every kid.
It was a random Wednesday off of school. No idea.
It's like it's like the dean of students was like going on a vacation. They're all, let's just give Wednesday off to everyone.
So, yeah. So anyways, neighbors work full time. So they were like, can you help watch the kids? Sure, of course, right? So we have 6 kids here yesterday, but we had to leave to go to jiu-jitsu. And Genevieve says like, I don't even like jiu-jitsu. And so little girl, neighbor girl says, well, why do you do it if you don't like it? And she's like, my mom makes me. And then then the little girl says to me, wait, why does Genevieve have to do jiu-jitsu if she doesn't like it? And I was like, 'cause we make her. Because she's 8 and doesn't get to make these decisions. We've decided jiu-jitsu is good for her. It's something that she's going to learn and she just has to do it. Like, that's it. And she was like, oh. And I'm like, I didn't say the rest of this to her, but in my stories, I was saying, I don't believe that kids should have carte blanche to decide what they do, what they don't do all the time.
If that's, why would they have to do their homework then?
Yes.
Why would they have to go to school then?
Of course, if she was sitting crying in a corner and sulking and miserable and genuinely hated it, it would be a different story. But just being like, I don't want to go. I don't like jujitsu. I'm like, tough shit, kid. Get your gi on and let's go.
Hey, you're going to like jujitsu if anyone ever fucks with you.
That's what I was saying too in my stories. I'm like, it's a skill that I want my little girls to have. Teaches confidence, teaches self-defense, teaches how to work with other people. It teaches sequence learning. I mean, it's just so good for so many reasons. And it's just something that she has to do. Whether or not she competes, that will remain up to her. Now she wants to compete. Mm-hmm. But as far as learning jiu-jitsu and going to jiu-jitsu, you don't have a choice.
Correct.
Sorry, kid.
And that kid, like I used to think so I had this idea of her like a couple of years ago where I'm like, she's just soft and sweet and she doesn't want to hurt other kids. She's grown into an angry little elf. Like out of all of our kids, she's the one that like actually needs anger like dispersed.
She needs somewhere to channel it. Yeah.
And it's like she's actually going to be the one that's actually like, she'll be the only one that like, I think might not take losses very well in tournaments. You know, like it might actually, she might get pissed, you know?
That's fine.
Which is, oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You know, Kylie hates losing, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Giselle is a little too comfortable with losing, actually, even though like she fights her fucking ass off.
She doesn't like to lose. She just
doesn't
is
care
a good.
that much.
No, she cares. She cares. She's just a good sportsman.
Yeah.
Like she won't make a scene like that.
That's exactly the kid is me.
Yeah.
Like that kid is 100% every
She
good
does not
bit
like
about
to
her,
lose.
every bad bit about her is me.
Yeah. She complains to me later. Like if she loses, she really does not like it. But she's not going to be the kid that cries and screams and throws a fit because she loses.
Fucking lion.
She's a good loser.
She is. I was too.
Mm-hmm. Same.
The kid's a fucking lion. That kid.
Mm-hmm. She's awesome.
She is a tough little fucker.
Oh my God. I forgot to tell you something that happened yesterday.
Give it to me.
We were in the locker room at jiu-jitsu and Kylie's flipping through Giselle's phone and she comes across a photo of a kid and she's like, oh my God, is that a hickey? And Giselle's like, yeah, that's girl from school, one who all of these stories are floating around about. And apparently Giselle likes to sit with this troubled tween on the bus. And I'm like, you have to stay away from this kid. And it was like,
hickey?
Yeah, on her neck. But then she's like, yeah, and she has them like all over her like legs too. Like inner thighs. This is an 11 or 12-year-old.
And it's like a young boy giving them to her?
I have no idea. That is all the information I have. This kid also cuts herself. She got in trouble for like smoking weed.
Is the hickey on her neck?
There's one on her neck and several like on her legs.
Okay, so she can't give one to herself on the neck is what I was asking.
You can't give one to yourself on your inner thigh either. Anyways, I'm like, Giselle, these are the kind of people that it's not your... She's like, we're helping her. We're helping her not cut anymore. We told her to go eat a snack instead and she stopped doing it. We're fixing her. I'm like, I love your heart for wanting to fix this child. It is not your responsibility nor your place. And as your mom, I need to protect you from that. So I would highly encourage you to stay away from this kid.
Yeah, you're like, and also just fair warning, you come home with a fucking hickey on your neck, your dad's going to remove your head off of it.
Yeah.
Just in case that happens.
Anyways, like another vote for hopefully this transfer going through.
Yeah. There is, I mean, listen, there is 100% realness to like different school, different outcomes. Cause like, at
sure.
Fucking, dude, at my high school, no one got in fights and shit. Oh, I mean, Jack got in a couple fights and didn't get expelled, but he actually went out of his way. He went and reported it to the school in advance. And then that way he was really smart. Then he'd come back and
reported the fight.
Yeah, he's all, I didn't want to do it. I came to you guys in advance. Like no one did anything. So smart. Because most people that got in fights, they got fucking expelled. Mm-hmm. They got booted insto.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw someone get punched in the face, I was 14, I think. Like
I don't remember.
And it was one of like the ghetto kids. And he was one of my like ghetto friends that was on my soccer team. And he lit this kid up and then he got expelled.
You were like 14 when the first time you saw a fight?
First time I saw someone get punched in the face. Huh. Like someone like
there were fights
I'd seen fights, but they were
all the time at my middle school and high school.
There were fights at my middle school too, but they were like, you know, like the first time I saw someone get fucking punched hard, you know. Huh. And I was like, damn. I don't know. I
saved someone's life
so
after a fight in high school. I told you the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I had gotten in lots of soccer squabbles by then and then continued to get red cards and whatever. But like, there's a big difference between like rah, rah, rah and fucking bap.
Yeah. That's what happened at that high school party. This kid got jumped like bad. And everyone took him inside and was like trying to get him to shake it off. I'm like, he is not good. Like I'd seen several fights by this point. I was like, he is not good. This
isn't kicked in the head and stuff.
It ended up he had a ruptured spleen. Someone kicked him in the side, and so they took him in. And they said if he hadn't come in, he would have bled out and died.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Well, you saved his life. Yeah, I mean I don't know when I went for like the first The first handful of fights that I got in were big fights where like I didn't care how many people were on each side. You know, it was kind of like if we had more people, we
It's
had
like
more
a brawl.
people.
Yeah.
But then there was a certain point when I had like when I got really confident in my own ability to fight, where I just would like I wouldn't allow there to be like I wouldn't be if it was a 3 like I would not be a 3 of a 3-on-1. You know, like I wouldn't if I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight a guy. Like I'm not gonna jump people. You know what I mean?
Jumping is such. Ugh.
Why can't well, like it defeats the entire purpose unless someone does something really fucked up. You know, like I told you, like the time when those guys rolled up to the house, punched our guy, the football team, and they were trying to bait us into a huge fight, and we fucked those 2 guys up. But like that's different, dude. You know what I mean? Like you ran up to our group and attacked one of our guys, and we got to you. Like that's on you. But it defeats the whole purpose otherwise. If you're like,
yeah, you're not proving anything if you can get the jump on someone.
Yeah. Oh,
all you're proving is you snuck up on someone.
We
like,
beat
that's
the
it.
shit. Or that you. There's a bunch
3
of
on
us,
1,
and there's only one of you.
Yeah.
Like, it's pussy shit. All right, that's enough for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and tell all of your friends.
See you next time.
Bye.